I was swinging from that thing. And that is my first memory, actually. It really impressed me. Maybe it was the first time I remember a dream, and I was going, whoa, what was that? What the hell's going on in my head? You know, it's funny how much I've forgotten. I mean, people remind me of things that make me laugh. Like, I don't remember doing that, or I don't remember, but, yeah. I was born in Mount Vernon, New York, right near the Bronx. And we moved to Jersey when I was 4. My mother's family was from Jersey. We moved to my aunt's house in Boonton, Revolutionary War town. You can still see where the furnaces were. They made musket balls. There's a river that goes through it. That's actually the town we used for when the character of Vito went to New Hampshire. And I loved that town. It was so mysterious. I loved going into New York at Christmas. You know, Rockefeller Center, the trade, the whole thing just blew my mind. Huge toy departments, Santa, trains.
You were on my lap 5 minutes ago.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were. Now you're going on Santa's list and you're getting nuts.
Fuck you, Santa!
Hey!
My father started begging him, could we please go home down the West Side Highway? Because to the Lincoln Tunnel, there were ships in the harbor that were like, the prow of the ship was like over the road. I couldn't get over it. I wanted to see going through the Meadowlands. You know, and there's all these legends about it. Jimmy Hoffa's buried out there. Pennsylvania Station and all that rubble was out there somewhere. I mean, that's what The Sopranos, we shot the first season a lot of it there. And it's so, but anyway, so then out of my aunt's house to Clifton, New Jersey, working class, larger kind of. Then moved to West Essex. My father got this idea to open a hardware store. Next door was a Chinese restaurant. See these Chinese guys plucking chickens and stuff down there. My parents weren't that fond of the whole deal. They liked Chinese food, but they didn't like being close to the Chinese restaurant. They sold that hardware store and they went and bought a Main Street hardware in a small town. My father worked really, really hard, and they never got out from behind the 8 ball. They were in business for 35, 40 years.
So it's killing them, but they kept going.
Oh, they kept going, yeah, until my father was sick. And the whole thing sold for $1,300 at a sheriff's auction. Whole life. They just were not happy people. My mother was very difficult, but she functioned. She worked, and she came home, she made us dinner, but she was terrified and angry at everybody.
You know, somebody called here last night after Jock.
Oh.
You think I'd answer? It was Jock out.
And she was given to having screaming nightmares. Her family had girls and 2 boys. Parents had come over from Italy who lived in Newark, which was a big Italian immigrant community. We used to go down every Saturday night for dinner. They spoke no English. And her father, they never did. My grandfather, Vito Bucco, he never learned English. He refused. Not a nice guy.
Did you feel unappreciated by her?
My mother?
Yeah.
She had so many negative things to say about me. Very complex. My father, too. It was very strange. I mean, appreciated. One time we were in the car with my mother and father and my cousin Johnny. I forget what song was playing, but I was tapping along with it. And he said, he should be playing the drums. He's got a really good sense of rhythm. She said, over my dead body, that Gene Krupa was a drug addict.
Look at the crystal meth. Look at this wire.
Yeah, I did not feel appreciated. That would never have come into my mind.
Were you scared of her?
Was
Were you
I
scared
scared
that she
of
would
her?
explode?
Stop telling me how to live my life. You just shut up.
I am nervous. As a kid, I was fearful. And then I became kind of a punk. And that saved my life.